Hey folks, welcome to the Trans Am 3:30 a.m. Those are big numbers. How y'all
Yes.
doing?
Welcome to the Late Show, gang. You made it. You made it to the bootleg games.
Sometimes I sleep for 14 hours a day, sometimes I sleep for 3. I usually feel better after the 3. That's now. It's host
Hell yeah!
mode. Yeah. I have here 45 games that suck and then 12 more that suck as well. Actually, not all these bootlegs are bad. I guess. It's bootleg hour. I have collected my favorites and my least favorites and a bunch that I haven't really played too much of. Gong Show is what we're doing also, if you haven't been here for that. It's on in chat. Basically, if you type in stick, you will add 30 seconds to how long I'm sticking with that game. What will neutralize your vote, and Gong will knock a minute off the clock.
Yeah. So if you see something and you want to see more of it, type stick in chat. If you if you're sick of it and you want to see, please Garcon, a new game, then that is what the word gong is for. And if you're like a little tantalizingly intrigued and you know it's not necessarily like good, but you want to see more of it, that's what is for. That's for me. That's for me watching and just being like, Smite, what?
It works in two ways, because it's kind of like if people come in and they're like, what? They won't have a vote. Like, that's just the natural response to some of the stuff I play, is to just type that in the chat. Because I do have, like, 60 games here, you might want to gong them sooner than later, but hey, if you like what you're seeing, I don't mind playing, what is this, Triforce of the Gods for 2 hours. If that's what we end up doing, that's fine, I don't care. It's good. Whatever people like. Let's do it. I think I'll start off real strong, though. Bao King Ting.
Yo, Bao Xingtian.
Yeah.
Let's go. China mentioned?
This game is... Thank you for pronouncing that better than me. This game is awesome, though. I don't know what he's saying, but I'm sure it's threatening. Let's play.
The way his eyes close, it does look a little like he's nutting.
This game is famous for its wonderful jump.
Yo, very high, realistic gravity, I think is what we call that.
We are very good at combat. That's not... We can take on 60 guys. It don't matter. It's... Oh, don't touch the bomb. It's the platforming that'll get you.
I'm glad we got a nice sampling of the strangely popular drug ROM hacks game during the marathon. Thank you so much, Devil Ray, for the $42 donation. Yeah, a lot of flavors on the stream today.
2 kicks for my guy's death. Quite happy about it, as you can see down there. I think I have summons, but here comes trouble. Oh, yeah. Trouble. Gotta be fast.
Wow.
And you gotta be accurate. This is an acquired skill playing bootlegs. This is how you win Custo Grande tournaments. You don't even think that this is bad. You just get used to it. That's the ticket. Once you develop that memory, you can make it to barrel 3 out of 20.
Man, the move speed in the air is like belligerent.
This is one of the hardest stages in the game. It's level 2. You'll have to see that.
Well, so like bootlegs, I feel like a lot of times the development is like, they make stage 1 and they secretly kind of give a little bit of a shit still, right? Like they still want it to be like a fun video game. And then stage 2, they're like, okay, now it needs to be harder than stage 1. But they're not good at game design. So they make it way too much harder. And then they're like, all right, what about level 3? They're like, we actually are out of time and need to ship it. So just make a flat plane with a guy at the end.
Aha! Tech. Big meat. Damn, we're getting distance. That was close.
Why do they stagger the barrels? They're like just a little too close.
Well, it works in my favor because they accidentally made them too easy there. If you take advantage of the fact that you don't actually need to touch most of them. Anyway, we gotta do stage 1 again. We do have a limit on continues. If we can make it past a couple more of those barrels, it actually will be making some distance, because there's not going to be anything as hard as that for a while. Oh, God, the bomb! I always forget about the bomb. Why is there a bomb?
Yeah, that did like half your life, too! That's so rude! You've been exploded for 2 frames. Put your life bar in the bag. It's ours now.
I like the feature for gaming where we have the dude's face and he gets fucked up if he's hurt. That's a nice one.
Yeah, it's like Doom Guy, but anime.
I don't think this guy's even my enemy. He's just shooting arrows. Ah, that jump! It's just the last jump. I gotta do it off screen.
And remember, if you're in chat, you have influence over how much or how little of this game Smite's playing. Currently, Gong is pretty big in the lead, so we're currently on that minus 18-minute multiplier. So Smite's going to be done with this game in fairly short order. And you can make it either even faster by typing the word Gong, or make it take longer with stick. Or you can just participate and make a number go up, which is awesome if you type what.
I am curious if the shared chat works with it. If not,
it does.
You might...
Yeah, they are both showing up. Yeah, it does. It does seem like all commands are coming through.
Oh, you voted me out right when I made it. No, that's too bad. That's too bad. That's too bad.
Those are my goats right there.
Oh, we gotta fight this one guy, I guess. Got him.
Well, here comes the saber man.
Hell yeah. Here's a boss. But he's not for us. That's for somebody who didn't get gonged. How about a little, Pocahontas?
Wait, bootleg Pocahontas?
It begin in old London town. Isn't that
okay,
just London?
Yeah, that's not original Pocahontas. Yeah, you got me.
This is a ground up new game as far as I know. Like, they made something they shouldn't have made here. It's brand new. Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
Give me the 5 tries.
Maker.
Actually, what's that help screen all about? What do you got for me? Nothing. Okay.
Pocahontas. I don't know why changing one letter in Pocahontas is so good, but Pocahontas is like some new shit.
This game is way worse than what we were just playing, in my opinion. I hate it. It sucks.
Oh, so I know what to some degree is happening here. So there was a Pocahontas game for the Game Boy, and I think also maybe for the Genesis, that's like this very slow, like puzzle-based thing. It was more about like getting to a location and using the correct animal spirit to like interact with the environment to do a thing and that kind of thing. And it looks like they're using those sprites and those animations for like a traditional platformer.
In fact, that is the Genesis Pocahontas too, and yeah, that's what we're doing more or less. We gotta get our friend somehow to... Yeah, we just wave at him. You remember... Well, he died from that. It's rough being a raccoon out here. You remember your favorite characters, Pocahontas, the raccoon Miko? He's here. I think the other one is too. I don't remember what it was. Ow!
Look, there's like one character I remember in Pocahontas, other than Pocahontas, and it's John, I think.
Oh,
Smith.
I've been watching with Koei all the Disney sequels, and Pocahontas 2. Boy howdy, that's not a good one. and Smith is in that one, and he kind of just gets replaced with a different love interest, and he's just like, ah, oh, okay. Let us become stronger with this rabid deer. We are the bear now.
That deer is very sick.
There is a much worse Pocahontas game floating around, bootleg. It might be on the Game Boy.
Oh?
Don't worry, there's no shortage. If it's Disney, there's like 7 Aladdin bootleg. Like, there's just like so many. If it's Disney, they're coming in, they're cashing. Oof. What did that power give us? Oh, I think I can sprint now. Also, I wanted to point out the icon in the top left there. That's Pocahontas if ever there was one.
Why does she have a little bishop hat?
Well, you know, she moved to England at some point. We all wear those.
Yeah, move to England immediately. Here's your Catholic hat. You're a Catholic now. Or Protestant or whatever. I don't know. We're not paying that close of attention.
So this is a, the Genesis game. It's definitely a game designed for, like, not just little kids, but I would put it in the category of, like, girl games. But it's one of the better ones. Usually those suck, but that one actually is not too bad for puzzles. This one, on the other hand, kind of obtuse. Ow. I don't know if you even have a health bar in that game, honestly.
I don't think you do, no. I remember the Pocahontas Game Boy game mostly because when I was very young, I was on a trip to Tennessee with my family, and my parents decided to pick up a Game Boy for my sister and myself because they were cool and on sale, and we needed stuff to do, and we were gonna drive them crazy. But they only had the Game Boy with a singular game. And so my sister got the one with Killer Instinct, and I got the one with Pocahontas, and then we swapped games because my parents were the exact amount of Christian where they were like, well, we can't let Michael have a violent video game. Oh, but Beth is 6 years older, so it's fine for her.
Oh,
and then they
God.
just like looked away when we swapped. Eagle Gaming? Holy shit, Pocahontas is dead!
Chosen undead Pocahontas she just died.
Holy fuck!
I had a similar thing going on where my parents, Christian household, they didn't know what my media was, and they found me playing Demon's Crest one day, and they did not like it. That game was cool, though.
Yeah, sorry, your parents were wrong. You were right. Demon's Crest kicks ass. The game fucking slaps. Capcom was so right for that.
I have, like most people probably do, just random childhood memories that are like 1 second long of just like, yeah, that happened. I remember my neighbor being over at my house playing Demon's Crest with his mouth agape, just looking at it and just like completely stunned and absorbed. It looked so good, and you could fly.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, I think Demon's Crest, if you like polished it up a little bit, maybe gave it like a little touch of quality of life here or there, you could re-release it today and like claim it was like an indie platformer. And like if people didn't know, like, you know how they keep making movies where they're like, what if the Beatles didn't exist, but there was one weird white kid who somehow knew all of the Beatles music and like recreated it? Would that be crazy? It was like like if you did one of those, I think if there was like a world where Demon's Crest didn't exist, but one guy knew it, I think it would hit good.
Do I help that bird while the bats are after me? No! Well, that's me typing Gong.
Yeah, wow, they fucking de-res her. What is wrong with them? Pocahontas is a nice lady.
Well, since I mentioned them, let's play another Disney bootleg. This one is called Pocahontas.
You shithead.
Part 2.
Oh, but this one's made by Super Game.
Yeah, they made lots of games that are... You'll find it very similar. Actually, a little better. I don't know what part 1 was about. Wow, we're fast. It's like they saw the... It's like a bootleg of the bootleg sometimes that happens. It's like they saw the other one and just like, you know what? We can do this. And it actually runs worse.
Yeah, it looks like they did succeed in making you translate faster horizontally, but they did it by just making you move 3 times as fast, and they didn't change any other like information in the programming. It's just like if she's moving in the x-axis, she moves 3 in the x-axis.
Oh, there we go. This is more in line with the Genesis version where you actually control the fella, and I gotta tell you, that's one of the reasons why I think that game is actually pretty good. Anytime you are not a human, I'm interested. It hardly ever works. Usually you get like Jurassic Park Genesis where it's like people pretend to like that game, I feel like, but man, I do not like that game.
It is fun to... I'm a human every day of my life. It's fun to play pretend and get to be like, what would it be like if I was a flying squirrel for a couple minutes instead? Yeah, no, that rules.
Yeah, I like The Lion King for that, even though the game is mean. And how do you climb? Miko, to get up there.
This is the other fun part of bootlegs, is finding out that for some reason the input to start climbing as Miko is like down, down for some reason.
One interesting thing that usually goes on with these is there we go. As obtuse as they are, they're workable. Like you can beat them almost all the time. I hardly ever run into one that's truly unbeatable. That's not a thing usually. They have that regular seal of quality where you can actually finish the game. It might break a bunch, it might feel bad, but you can usually complete it if you do it right.
It's always incredible when you run into one of those games. I can never remember which one it was specifically, but Mr. Shasta, who rated earlier, by the way. Hey, Shasta, thank you. I think I forgot to say thanks, but I did see that, and thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Runs through, has been doing run-throughs of like every single DS game that's ever been made, more or less. And there was one in particular that Shasta has made a very strong case that no one in human history has ever beaten it before, because at some point the UI just vanishes. The UI's just gone, and you just have to like vibes base this fucking DS game. So good. And that was like an officially published title. The DS shovelware was like built different.
This mess is, I guarantee if you loaded up the Genesis version, this is more accurate of the two. It probably plays exactly like that one does, including all of this. I have no idea where to go, though.
For what it's worth, the first game looks very similar to the Game Boy game, as far as like the structure and how it works and whatnot. Discovery Kids Snake Safari got my first 0 out of 10 game because no one who wasn't doing a challenge like me would do what I did to beat it. Beautiful. Love to get those published bootlegs.
Oh, the invisible wall's gone now. Well, fantastic. If she made it, she'll be alright. Good luck. You know, I've never really actually played Pokemon. I've played spin-offs of Pokemon.
Oh, yeah. Are we going to play some very real official Pokemon?
Yeah, let's do it. Show me what this is all about. I've heard a lot about Pocket Monster.
Yeah. I learned a little bit of competitive Pocket Monster with my editor, so I'm glad to help.
Yeah, that's right. I've heard of him. I've seen him in a couple movies.
Yeah.
All right, what are we about? What's the gameplay of Pokemon here?
So in this stage, you befriend a butterfly, and then you have to accept that the butterfly is happier without you, and let it go. And it's very sad.
Is that medicine? This guy's got a battery or something?
It's a beer. Pikachu loves beer. Yeah, everyone knows this. Can't keep him out of there.
Oh, is that Charizard? I know him. There he is. Yeah, never mind.
Yep, that's him.
Oh, we don't like that platform.
I was gonna make a joke that the monkeys were like one of the 3 elemental monkeys, but I'll be real. I'm not gonna slam Simipour like that. Also, these shitty Porygons are the way and the light. Holy shit. I just noticed those are supposed to be Porygons. Those flappy duck looking motherfuckers. Let's go.
I swear I just picked up a case of beer enforcing what you said. Oh man, no, who's this guy? I've hit him with the volts.
Oh shit, Pincer. The schmoovin' Pincer.
Boomer Quanger.
Yeah, basically. You got the spirit. Ooh, loops. Nice, and Pikachu has 10 beers. So he's ready to game.
He needs those to volt up. I can't believe how easy that guy was. Pathetic.
He's a bug type, so, you know, notable weaknesses.
You sometimes just gotta go for it, you know?
I love bootleg games. Hey, so like, what do you think is normally in the forest? Oh, do you mean like the ground? No. We have a part where that bad. Like, oh, all right, I guess.
Yeah, it's the chasm.
It's like the virtual Bart, baby Bart section. If you ever fall out of a tree, you die instantly.
Another fridge pack for me there. Oh! Slow and steady in the forest of Pokemon.
I don't know what's a funnier idea. The idea of Pikachu just like hitting up a random 6-pack in the woods and slamming them all, or a Pikachu just horking down an entire car battery. Cause like, that's kind of what they imply he's doing, which I do like a lot.
We have an attack, I guess, that uses those beers, and it is quite expensive. It seems like it takes 25, maybe 30. I don't know what the gems are for. Just points?
Probably just lives and points, yeah.
I don't know if I care to fight the Pincer again.
I'm assuming that some platforms probably don't spawn. Did you ever try leaving the Pincer to the left? Was there more stuff out of the left of that zone?
I think we better take them down.
Whew, these logs love to disappear, huh?
Okay, that's not a great move.
Wow, you hit him one time. I would be willing to put down money that special attack does 1 damage and jumping on an enemy does 1 damage.
Yeah, that sounds right. Oh, that was close. Oh no. Oh!
Good lord, the cycles on this. Oh, what was wrong? Who did this? Not every platform needs to vanish. I'd like to talk to the manager.
Yeah, this is stage 1. It might be as far as we get. I feel like I've beaten this before, though. This, as far as bootlegs go, this is extremely polished. It looks like it almost could have been a real game if you don't look too close. Gems. I think that's a screen clear. It just doesn't work on the Pincer Man. So yeah, it probably does 1 damage to everybody. And this guy is a load-bearing boss for sure. He is controlling the moving platform. They did all that great sprite work. They're gonna, you know, they're gonna use it.
Also, I am a buffoon and did not read it out, but we got a $250 donation from Tom BPM, the showrunner of the last segment. Thank you so much for having me on. It was a blast being on this event with all the talented people. Trans rights are human rights, baby. Absolutely. It's, you know what? More and more people are saying this, and eventually people will stop being able to not hear it. And then we will have one.
Oof. See if I can get across the woods here.
Yeah, Zosim, so you do find a lot of like sprite swaps of existing games, but usually in my experience, it's not that there's one like original game they're ripping levels or anything from. It's that they have like one series of levels they've made in-house on their weird little engine. And it's the same bad levels in 12. They're like all bootleg. It's like how there's like Ninja Breadman, and then also like Anubis 2, and then also like
oh no,
Elvis Gaming or something. They're all the same.
Oh, this is what death is like. You just get this tone in your ear for all time.
Oh, okay. It's pretty spooky.
Hard reset.
Oh, did it just full on soft lock?
Yeah, I imagine if I had this on the Game Boy, it just would have overheated and blew up. What a soundtrack. Like we had a real good song there for a second, and go to this. I appreciate that we have 99 health and enemies hit for 2 or 3. We're stronger than like endgame Zelda, endgame Link. Okay, well, I don't know if I'm a Pokemon fan. I think I'll steer clear of it after that.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I think I hate Pokemon now too. Yeah.
Unless
I think I'm forgetting everything I've. Oh, unless is new Pokemon just dropped? Oh shit! Pocket Monster's so good. Why don't they? Oh damn!
But how many times can I do this joke today? How many bootlegs of Pocket Monsters do they?
I have a feeling the answer is going to be more than 2.
Oh, this game was way better so far. How do I throw those orbs? Ah, nice. That's powerful. Take this.
Yo, Pikachu throwing the Pokeball? Is that shit allowed?
Yeah, what happens if like that Meowth or whatever learns how to capture things in the orbs? Is he just the king of the wilderness?
So like, it's always been a little bit weird in Pokemon, because like, in theory, anyone could simply resist being caught, because it seems like a lot of the, trust me, as a small child who tried to catch Mewtwo a lot, sometimes that shitbag just doesn't want to get in the ball, you know? Ash even had problems with Pikachu not wanting to get in the ball. So like, I feel like if a Pokemon throws another, like a Pokeball at another Pokemon, the one who gets it thrown at him is probably just like, fuck off, man. No, that's not how this works. Get out of here.
But yeah, there are a lot of bootlegs that are just reskins of themselves or of an actual game. Like they do ROM hacks, basically call it a release and release that. Those are the highest quality games there are because they're not actually new and they didn't do anything other than reskin like Mario. Oh, nice idle animation. There's no way I only have 9 of these. Whoa, where do I go? I gotta figure out the path. Oh, I got hit and I lost all my orbs. That's what happened.
Oh.
I was gonna say, I definitely picked up more than 9 of those.
They're your help. Oh, Charmander! There, let's go, little man.
Oof. Oh, let me get the side feed on for you too. I don't know. I didn't even click that button.
Oh, no worries.
You're missing all of these Genesis jams. This is Genesis, by the way. Both of these were. If that other game seemed like a... Oh, we fell asleep? Wait, we're dead? Oh, I thought I had 2 health bars. The yellow is empty. Who's this guy?
Oh. Is this like a song from Michael Jackson's Moonwalker?
It sounds almost like Mega Man. But then the other part kicks in. But I am thinking it might be a Capcom game because of that. Oh, it's actually a Pokemon song. Damn. I've only ever heard the American one.
Japanese theme. Okay, yeah.
Much like, I don't know, Dragon Ball Z, I feel like the American dub version is just couldn't be better. I mean,
yeah, it's so much better, man.
Couldn't be better. Wouldn't change it for anything.
Yeah.
Check out that face. That's a 1-up.
Ooh.
I was throwing my orb and I got an orb.
I do appreciate that this Pikachu's a little more chumbly, because like Pikachu at first was very clearly just a fat little mouse that had electricity by chance, but he was like first and foremost a fat little mouse. He then slowly kind of became Pikachu and less just a fat little mouse, but I'm glad to anytime I get to go back and appreciate a little bit of just a fat little mouse. Love that guy.
I'm looking for that, maybe? No. Looking for a way forward here. It must exist. But this was made by people who don't actually like video games. There it is! It just didn't show up.
Ooh, damage boost, Smite?
I love speed.
That's cooking. Oh, is this good? You got a face.
Seems good.
Seems good.
Do I go down? Looks like I go down. Oh, cake. Is Pikachu allowed to have cake? Is that a thing?
Yo, John with the big raid. What's good? Hey, everybody. Welcome into the Pit Crew Trans Am. You are coming in towards the back end of the event. It's a marathon. We've been going since about 7 a.m. this morning or so. We're raising money for Trans Lifeline. Currently, Smite is playing through a bunch of bootlegs. Original goal for the event was $10,000, and we already hit 43,000, and I don't want to be greedy. If you do want to donate, there's a link there. I would thank you for the $100. Thank you so much. Yeah, holy shit. Thank you, Vivian, for the 100. With thanks to everyone who's been a part of this. It's been a blast. Trans rights, abso-fucking-lutely. That's what I am saying.
Oh, that hit?
And yeah, huh? That's an interesting hitbox.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, so we're just trying some Pokemon out here, but if you type in Gong or What or Stick, you can influence our duration for these games. I have very many, so it's entirely up to you how long we stick with any of them.
If you think this shit is the funniest thing you've ever seen in your life and you want to see Smite play this, do they just not have like a vertical limit on the hitbox on this Pokemon? Either way, so if you want to see him play more, you just slam stick into chat. If you want to get out of here, if you want to hurry up and get another game, which definitely won't just be Pocket Monster 3, Smite, then you can go ahead and hit Gong. And yeah, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you all had a great stream so far. Hope you're all having a good one.
Usually the psychology of Gong Show is people, if they like what they're seeing, they stick with it until I get a game over, and then they find out, oh, video games are the worst, there's no checkpoints, and then 300 Gongs come in.
Yeah.
As soon as I'm back in stage 1, it's over for that game, no matter how good it is. Oh, what? We're dead? But I was up there!
Wait, but that was good. Wait, why did the Pikachu die? Hold on.
Mice just don't live a very long time. You just gotta say goodbye.
That's so sad. Oh my god.
He burns a lot of calories with a lot of electricity.
Yeah, that's why he needs to slam all those beers, which I can't help but notice this game has a lack of Pikachu drinking beers, which the previous game had, which I did like a lot. So I'm a little sad. He can throw a ball now, which is kind of illegal, but he can't slam a 6-pack of beers, which is my favorite activity to see a fat little mouse do. Honestly, you show me a fat little mouse slamming a beer in real life, oh yeah. I'll watch that all day. I'll watch a crab smoking a cigarette. I'll watch a mouse drinking a beer. Yeah.
17 weapons that will all go away in one hit. It's like we have a limit on Mario's Fire Flower.
It's like a combination of like Mario Fire Flower and Sonic Rings.
Oh, we gotta unjam the game. Hold on, let me back it up.
It's soft locked again. You're shitting me. You didn't even do anything.
I was throwing my orbs a little wildly, so. Oh, cake? Oh, that's a game changer right there. Yo. Write these notes down for the secret for the game FAQ.
Okay, you got it.
I know our health bar looks pretty big, but it's actually 4. The other game gave us 99. All right, well, let's move to the real stuff here.
Okay.
This one is called Mortal Kombat 3 Special 56 Peoples. Peoples is misspelled here. Don't worry about that.
Oh, it's people. Oh, well, it's peepholes. Yeah, it's peepholes. 56 peepholes.
S56P Mortal Kombat 3 begins. Now, I was talking about this earlier. Find me Sub-Zero, the gamer challenge. Where is he?
Up 1, up 2. I think I can see him. He's next to what appears to be Johnny Cage. There's like green Johnny Cage in front of an Xbox. I think it's the guy to the left or to the right of that. Oh shit, but there's a blue ninja to the left and to the right of him. That's insane.
This is Scorpion based on the face. I think Sub-Zero is this one maybe, but this is definitely Sub-Zero, but which version of Sub-Zero?
Oh, so there's like 2 Sub-Zero, 3 Sub-Zero, Sub-Zero without his mask on, old Sub-Zero, Sub-Zero with like a big wiener. Yeah, all the different Sub-Zeros. Ooh, okay, well you got the funny uppercut.
So this is if you thought Mortal Kombat controlled badly before, well, get a load of this, mister. Like, come here. I feel like I had to do full circles to do that ice, which should just be down back fire, but nope, that's not working.
Oh lord, yeah, because Mortal Kombat by default wants you to do like the really, like the cardinal direction imperative inputs, where it's like it wants you to do a quarter circle back, but it actually just cares that you go down and back, and it doesn't give a shit about the diagonal. So that makes so much stuff feel weird. Sometimes
they make Sub-Zero do less damage when you freeze the enemy because he needs balance. Everybody likes Sub-Zero, but hey, they didn't bother with that here, so we're gonna keep on freezing. We're just gonna keep on doing that.
Hell yeah.
I like that it also is unblockable, which is notoriously not good for that. Oh, it actually seems like you can't win, honestly, against Sub-Zero.
Yeah, it seems like you jump this fireball perfectly or else you get dead. The funny thing is, depending on which version of Mortal Kombat this is, if this is like a fairly complete version of 3, there's a good chance my boy Noob Saibot exists somewhere in this, and he is broken in 3. Noob Saibot is... Noob Saibot is the character in Mortal Kombat trilogy that like makes people who are like, oh yeah, I love playing a little Mortal Kombat 3. I used to play competitively. You'd be like, oh, okay, cool. Well, you enjoyed playing Mortal Kombat 3? Like, oh yeah, I love playing Mortal Kombat 3. I'm like, oh, how do you feel about playing against Noob Saibot? They're like, actually, Mortal Kombat 3 fucking sucks, and I was wrong. Sorry. Sorry, I lied to you.
He has a move called the Disabler that just makes you not able to do damage with anything for a while. It lasts 5 seconds, and then he can grab you and throw you through the floor and hit you with it again while you're in the air, and just keep on doing that as long as you like, really.
That's so cool. That's so cool. We got $10 from Anonymous. I'm sorry I broke the nice numbers. No, please. Someone had to take that. it doesn't feel honorable to be the person who breaks the 6969, but it takes a strength of will that a lot of people lack.
Oh, he's got the invisibility. Like, this is actually as bad as it feels to play, and as nobody on Earth must have wanted it, but somebody must have wanted it. This actually is pretty complete, and it's got the move list for everyone. Like, Reptile is not the same as Sub-Zero. He's got Reptile's moves.
Yeah, it's always weird when this happens, when you get these strangely complete, like, portable ports. Like the weird versions of like Street Fighter 2 for the Game Boy, or Guilty Gear Advance, which is like weirdly complete. Like Soul has like sidewinders, like you can do dust loops in that game. It's like, okay, sure. Yeah, what console is this? Just in case anyone lost track of. This is NES, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 2-button fighter game. Like, if you did like Mortal Kombat, why would you'd look at this and be like, neat, and then never touch it, right? Like, you would never play this. 2-button fighting games probably aren't hitting too hard.
Yeah. Oddly enough, you either want like 4, 6, 8, or like 1. Like you make like dive kick and that shit's kind of hype.
Oof. Reptile has an invisibility move that I always wondered if anyone was any good at, like competitively. I think that would be interesting if they could manage to actually...
So, I could tell you specifically that move, the one that Reptile has, is not very good because it's on Reptile, who's just like terrible. There are other characters that have done invisibility like that before, and there's 2 different versions that I think are very cool. So one is the one that was in Guilty Gear Accent Core and in Guilty Gear Zerd, which is Chip Zanuff, the funny ninja guy, does a move called Find Me, where he literally like kind of flickers in and out of existence, and there are times where he is simply just gone, and he will do that and then do a teleport mix-up, and it is like legitimately just unseeable. Like Chip is nearby you somewhere. Good luck, man. And it's like really messed up. The other version that I really liked was I think Rising Thunder might have been the first game that I saw that did it. For games that are explicitly played online only and like don't really have an offline element, you can do something very interesting where the player who uses the invisibility can still see themselves on their screen, but then the opponent cannot see them at all on their screen, which is like pretty neat.
This is pretty neat. Oh, damn.
Oh, this dude found an OTG Infinite. Let's go.
The watchers may have noticed that we're fighting Baraka again. So I don't know how many of the 56 peoples are just Baraka.
Okay, I'm glad you're doing this because it kind of went under the radar with all of the many wonderful events happening during the mystery tournament. But you just like improvised a like TOD on somebody in Jackie Chan Fists of Fire. Like you just like did it. You just like jumped in, hit 4 perfect buttons, and then like did a special and absolutely murdered someone. So I just like, I'm telling you, man, I think you'd be good at fighting games. I'm telling you, man, I think you'd be good at this shit.
Well, this one is one that I actually played quite a bit. I know how to play, at least to a mediocre level, most everybody in it. Like, I could do either one of these 2. That is uncommon for me. I think like Killer Instinct and this, and that's it. That's almost it. Street Fighter, I can only do Ken. Like, that's it.
Oh, man. Did you ever play any of the new Killer Instinct?
I've only done it for AI Arena. It looks intense.
Okay.
I don't even know what's
fun,
happening.
Dude. It's so good. It's so good. I love that. I play like 4 characters in that game. They've got the Arbiter from Halo, and he's like awesome in that. He's so much fun.
Oof. Well, in the name of saving time, since I don't want to play every Mortal Kombat, and trust me, I have a couple here. Here's Extra 60.
What?
My super game.
So they added 4 guys?
And they made them even uglier.
Wait,
Striker
are there
isn't
multiple
here.
versions of Striker?
Yeah.
Why are there multiple versions of Striker? Nobody wants one version of Striker.
In the movie, he dies off screen and nobody cared. My moves are absolutely not working. Like, they are the easiest moves on earth. This is my main almost, or at least it was for a long time, and it is just forward, forward. I think it's because it was so easy. Forward, forward, anything, and none of that is working here, so that's not great for me. Like, it's forward, forward, low punch to light punch to shoot down with a fireball. Forward, forward, medium punch to shoot forward, just up. None of that's working.
An instant runoff vote. Thank you so much for the $100 donation.
This game runs worse than the other one. Let's give Turbo 30 a shot. Turbo 30 People's Mortal Kombat.
Well, it's like turbo, so that means it runs faster, right?
You'd think so, but I recall that not being the case. We can't even use the down button anymore. Who the fuck is this?
Sorry, these shitty Raidens are so fucking funny, man. All these little Raidens and why there's so many Raidens? There's like 5.
Oh, this is Shang Sub-Zero? Yeah, so this one runs unbelievably bad.
Oh,
I've turned into
I'm noticing
him.
a lot of sprites going missing. Oh, you're Shang Tsung, so you probably just touched him and turned into a different guy.
Kano wins.
Nice. You did great. We were all cheering for you.
Crowd's going crazy back there. Hold my beer.
Monks getting absolutely turned, lightly clapping politely at the Mortal Kombat tournament.
Well,
oh nice, you got a bounds. I love getting bounds points at the end of a match.
who the fuck is Sova? Sova?
So fucking sick of seeing this guy, am I right? Kill him.
I've got the strat.
Yeah, dude. That dog attacking a fire hydrant looking ass kick. Great stuff.
Is this Ryu looking person supposed to be Sonya Blade?
No, like it can't be, right?
It says finish her. I think it is.
Holy shit, did you just find a backwards hit infinite? Let's go.
That's Power Shang Tsung.
I love kicking someone in the back, but because they're facing the wrong way, they get dragged further into me.
You can't say 30 people and just have Kano 5 times. This is Zelda. As you know and love it, Triforce of the Gods, the Japanese title Link to the Past.
Okay.
But unfortunately, on the NES.
Oh wait, that's not the right system. It's supposed to be on the Super one. These text effects are so good. Whoa. It's like a business guy who took a bunch of cocaine and made his first ever PowerPoint.
Yes, every star wipe there is.
Yeah.
I remember this when I've beaten it. Going back to you usually can finish these bootlegs. You can beat this one, it sucks. There's 7 songs randomly played throughout the whole game. I hate every single one of them. Listen to one of them now. They all have this level of quality. Coming from, Link to the Past, a game with a soundtrack that... I don't really care for the dungeon music, I guess, but every other single song in that game is great.
Also, I think the dungeon music is exceptionally good dungeon music for what it's worth. It's just it's a little too commonplace. And especially if you're like a kid getting stuck in one of the dungeons, it can start to grate on you. But yeah, unbelievable soundtrack. The overworld theme is maybe the most referenced piece of video game music other than like Mario 1-1.
There's 3 Light World dungeons that have the Light World dungeon song, and then there's 8 dungeons in the Dark World that have the Dark World dungeon song, so you better enjoy that piece of music.
Yeah. Oh my god, our uncle turned into a statue!
A and B to use the super move. Here it is.
Oh, you can just like grip it and rip it.
That Helmosaur shouldn't be here. That doesn't matter, I think all of the enemies pretty much are the same. We We have a grapple, I guess. I don't really know why or how it works. I'm sure I beat this. I'm also sure I've erased the memory of it. So I don't know where we're going. I think there's a lot of running around, even for Zelda, and just trying to figure out what to do next. We do seem to have a menu, which is incredible.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling, Elthami. This is like just so close to being a regular video game.
The core gameplay sucks a lot, but the maps and stuff are really there. Like, they really nailed that part. This is extremely similar. It's almost exactly similar. Like, they just traced the map almost of what this is, because that is the path right there. Even the bottle. Like, this room's a little bit different, but I get what they're doing. Boomerang to the right, usually. I guess they couldn't figure out how to do soldiers, so they're not here. We have Helmosaurs. There must be a key in this room, then. Okay, there's not. So our first question is, what have they done? Why isn't there a key where there should be a key? How do I use this? Boomerang? How do I prop? There's only 2 buttons. Come on. Oh well.
Maybe select out here.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, select is the. Oh, that's gross. The button. NES controller and all.
Look, dog, when you got 4 buttons, you gotta use every part of the cow. that's what we learned.
Now I remembered that. I just dug deep into a core memory of Triforce of the Gods and remembered where they hid the damn key, which it should be in this room. I don't know why they did that. Little new gameplay element for us.
Did you get the key or just like look at the chest that had the key?
We got it, I think. Yeah, we have it. I just gotta figure out now how to use it.
Oh, is that a boss key? Is that like different?
I think it's the key.
Two of the greatest gaming minds of our generation. How do we get this key to go in the door? Oh, wait. Was that a regular key?
Where at?
Oh, I thought that was the chest you opened.
I opened it again. It was the boomerang chest. Still empty. There's some way to do it. Zelda needs our help. What? Let's save.
Yeah, you gotta. And remember, anyone watching at home, if you need to know how to make this key go in the door and you want to give Smite as much time as possible, just type the word stick in chat and Smite will be stuck here having to put keys in doors or die trying. If you're tired of seeing Smite not know how a key works, Gong in chat will take time off of the timer and accelerate our time in this world.
Wonder if anyone wrote directions anywhere on this.
Are there any other rooms in this dungeon?
I think that's it. I mean, I can look.
Yeah, like, I don't know where else it would be.
It is a big castle. They could have hid. I mean, that is a boss-looking key. I don't think that matters though. I'd be surprised if there's regular keys.
Yeah, that's what it is. At least in vanilla Zelda for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
If it is just If it's just killing those 2 enemies in this though, we're having some other problem with. Oh, in the room before that one even. Ah, okay. So it might be kill a few guys in the room before that room. I've played through this a few times. You know what? I don't know why I thought you wouldn't have. I don't know why I thought Off would not have played this multiple times. That's my goat right there. And we sung. Thank you so much for donating $100. Thank you.
These fellas. Have you a key for me?
I own an actual card of this game. That's my goat right there. Well.
I will take down every enemy. All these enemies are exactly the same. They move the same, they have no different properties. Normally these guys are electric. Okay, I got it. Got a vase. I don't think that that's the key though.
This is sick. This is so cool. This is such a cool game of Zelda. Nice.
Hey,
No,
I found the key.
Hey, it was under there. Let's go, baby.
That's honestly Link to the Past energy. It does that all the time. It's the game where it just shows you like 6 bricks and you can only move one of them in one direction one time, and there's no rhyme or reason for that at all, and that's just the common mechanic of that game.
Yeah.
I hate it.
That'd be crazy if someone made that like a trivia question on a game show they ran. That would be crazy if someone did. By the way, if you missed Bizarcade Pit earlier, you should watch it. It's real. You should watch everything for this marathon. I know it's on my channel, so of course my ass would say that. But like, no, it's like good.
Everything's been fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to because the script I do drops a subtitle and fade on there, but I wanted the clock to keep running so I could get grabbed by the hand as a joke. So I had to fake that, encode that video up to the fade out, encode it again after the fade out with a new choice, with turbo, stitch them together, and then there were complications, so I had to fix that like 4 times. It took a long time to fix that. I was supposed to be working on the show, which ultimately I got almost all of it correct. The only thing I didn't do was set up the chat voter for the 8 players ballot box, which I think won you the game because those 3 coins you got for prediction money
Sick.
would have made the difference between Arthur Blues winning or losing. Hope Arthur Blues didn't hear that. Hey, Arthur Blues. Oh, there we go. Those are supposed to be switches. Hey, man.
Oh, nice. And yeah, Dan, this event started up, and my ass had like just rolling out of bed at like 5:30 in the morning, making sure everything was running smooth, everything was like good to go. There weren't any weird problems on Twitch end that I needed to take care of, anything like that. I like set everybody off and was like, great, I'm gonna go lie down in the other room. Feel free to shoot me a DM if you need me. And not even 14 minutes later, I get a DM on my phone, and I'm like, oh, fuck already. And it was, we need you to make the bar longer. We already filled it. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's like a cool problem at least.
We just heard 4 of the 7 songs in this game in quick succession. That's about it. That's the whole soundtrack. This one's one of the choice songs, I'd say. Top tier song.
I like the staccato notes. There's like a lot of
A
them.
real banger, Smite.
Yeah. Real toe tapper, this one. Watch out for soldiers. I have some bad news. The land... Chows.
That's a jaunty tune.
I think the one you were just on was Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, right?
Wait, is that an orb? Oh no, it's a chain chomp. It's sort of.
Oh, it's a chain chomp looking directly away from the camera.
Oh hey, thanks for the rod. How do we? Oh, it's the cane of Berna or the Samari cane. How do I use these?
Is it select?
There we go.
Select for one of them.
Oh, I just gotta choose it in a weird way.
I love how is it so consistent that all of these bootlegs have like completely fucked hit detection is a thing that always happens.
I have a feeling it's probably because a lot of it is just taking like pre-existing sprites and just using them without like manually adjusting the hitboxes. Like you if you're just taking the animations as opposed to like making them every step of the way, right?
Mm.
My spin takes so much energy. The town theme from some other genre. End, please? No. Get in there.
Fake dungeon. Fake dungeon, you can't go in.
I need this. Nothing works.
Rallo's got nothing for you. Sorry.
Hate to see it. I can't lift this. So we definitely get progression items of a sort. Can I go in now? Okay, I'm just gonna, I guess, go somewhere else. Maybe these guys are load-bearing skulls. Damn. Sounds like a Dragon Warrior 1 beat. Can we swim? No. This, unfortunately, is what this game is like all the way through the entire time, just being lost. None of the pleasure, all the pain of Link to the Past. The game what drew an arrow on the floor and expects you to use the hookshot there, and that's the best they could come up with. Like, just, yeah, you gotta go across there. Ow, well, maybe someday you get the tool. Hope you remember this arrow. 150? I have like, oh, he sold it to me. I guess I do have that much money. Holy crap, when did I get that much money?
What? When did you get that much money?
A big box.
If I pick up a coin, is it like an actual gold coin? Like solid gold?
Oh yeah, you picked up the first quarter. It's worth $10 million.
See if I can figure out how to drink that. Ah, there we go. That was a magic potion.
How did it taste?
Tasted green.
Nice, nice. What's your favorite, if you had to drink a green fluid, what flavor would you hope it is? Because I think, like, obvious choices, right? Lime. Lime's a great flavor.
I want it to be like a limeade, you know?
Yeah, I make this all the time. When I was making, like, juice, if I didn't put carrots in it, it would always be green, and I didn't mind those. If it was carrots, it would be orange no matter what. Nothing else. 1 ounce of carrot, 10 pounds of spinach, it's orange, but, I liked that the vegetable juice I made was green.
Nice. I also, yeah, like, I think, like a nice creme de menthe, if I got like a creamy mint beverage, I would really like that, but I also understand that there's some people who are like big mint haters.
Yeah, a bit of creme de menthe is a perfect make me vomit solution, so.
Yeah.
Can we go in here? No? Oh. It's it. Maybe I can go to the library and get the book to access it. Like, it's like a bad dream version of Link to the Past. Like when you're in a fight in your dream and every punch you throw is like a feather touch. That's what this is like. But Link to the Past.
I was gonna say like worst green flavor, but I already know like that actually appears as a beverage and has been sold on a market. But I know the answer to that, and it's the vodka they made that tastes like grass clippings, but not the original company that made it, because theirs was like actually pretty alright and like weirdly nuanced. The people who made a knockoff version of the fresh grass clippings vodka, horrible, horrible, the worst.
Bombs? That might be something. Oh my god. That's way worse than normal. Can't do that.
Oh yeah, isn't this where you're supposed to like find a clever shortcut by removing the sign?
Yeah, normally there's a little hop downwards or something like that. I wonder if this is... Oh man. Well, forget this game.
Yes!
Now we're talking. This is the good shit.
I
This
finished
is what I
this.
wake up for.
I hope you like the random battles that we see in the start here. They are every one that there are. They don't.
That's mosey.
They don't change at all. They just keep on pumping them out, same battles the whole time. I don't even know that the bosses are different. Hell yeah.
Oh, nice Cloud in a little Fallout Vault guy outfit.
This game stops at the end of like, well, like, I would say like 1/3 of the way through disc 2. It just turns off and that's it. The game just ends. Sephiroth probably died off camera. He didn't seem like he was doing too well anyway. If Cloud didn't give him the stuff, you know, he probably wouldn't have ever gotten out of there, so. That's the storyline they go with here. A more sensible Cloud. The famous scene is very funny, the way he just plops that corpse down into the water, though, in one frame in this game. I have not played the Chrono Trigger version, but I imagine it's the same thing. A million of the same enemy types. But this again is surprisingly competent.
Oh man, that's a wedge.
Jeez. Yeah, he looks like a guy made out of Legos.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
perfect
say
for a guy named Wedge, isn't it?
the fucking Roblox wedge.
They told me to hold B to run, but our move speed is really. Oh, Hell House is here. Oh no.
Already, dang.
Hit him with stone? Stone? What's that? Stone. Fight Hell House.
It's single target Quake.
They say elements on them, but I don't think that matters. Fight all.
Man, gotta love these versions of Final Fantasy 7 songs that are just a single instrument, you know? Well, sometimes two. Sometimes two.
Yeah, the main melody, and then sometimes, if you are very lucky, a single harmonizing line.
Yeah.
This unfortunately is. I mean, it should be most of the gameplay, I guess. Not very deep in the NES version. And again, yeah, Hell House doesn't really belong here, so you get used to seeing the same 20 enemies for the next. I bet this took me like 3 hours. The LP of it is on my channel somewhere. We're working on the modded voice lined everything else mod of this currently, playing through it. Oop. Oh no! At least they're appropriate enemies. I guess we can see if elemental damage does actually do anything here now with this. Oh, it absolutely does. They actually do care. So we have random enemies all over the board, but they have one weakness. We can do quad damage to them if we use the right spell. I don't think we can do much in the way of changing that, though. Oops. Forgot to unlock it again. That even works. Must have to do it here for— oh no! These famously bad enemies are showing up, but it shouldn't be a big deal.
Like just Marlboro in like room one, just like get breathed on, dumb fuck. Well, you woke up today. Mistake.
President Shinra is not sparing expense this time. Cure? That's not what you do. Hey, well, last resort with 500. Thank you so much. I cannot read the message at the moment. That looked
Yeah,
like
I
a good
gotcha.
one.
Yeah. I'm pulling it up right now. Yeah, Gateway of Last Resort donates $500. Thank you so much for your support. Hey, y'all, I've been enjoying your streams for over a decade at this point, and I really appreciate all you do. Thank you so much for supporting a great cause. Trans rights are human rights. 100%, 100%. And yeah, thank you for being here. Your donations are why we're doing it, you know? So this event is, it's about that at the end of the day. So thank you so much for your support. Thank you, everybody. Again, we started with a long shot goal of $10,000 because I'm wrong a lot. And so now we're, you know, pushing towards 50. So thank you everyone so much. Thank you everyone who was doing show running today. Obviously all the events have been just kick-ass back to back to back, and as the lead organizer, schedule person, all that, it's been so easy for me. you all have just made it hellaciously smooth, and I super appreciate it.
3 Euphies are here. Immune to quake because I guess she's flying.
Can you get Yuffie as a party member in this?
I don't remember that. Vincent maybe too is a possibility. Well, we killed them. Hey, Biggs. You're in the way, Biggs. Glad we got that conversation. That's a good one. We gotta at least get to the boss if I can make it. Damn. Can we just get out of here? Nice. Hell House again. No escape from Hell House. It's gonna use water on us.
At least this game does have a run command, but I'm going to assume it's set up in such a way that you really shouldn't ever use it.
Doesn't seem like it works at all, and it randomly runs and not runs. They advertised it though. I feel like they were just copying the script. Always fighting Hell House. Do we have, like, potions? Oh yeah, damn. That's what I remember, is this not being a difficult experience. If you're looking to win an RPG in your sleep, you got you covered. Oh, I love Groflogo. He's one of my favorite guys. He falls off this thing in the manor. Weird little enemies in Final Fantasy are important. The more nonsense they are, the better. The less sense that they have to be there.
Final Fantasy VII in particular, they, if I remember right, Nomura. Nomura just had basically free reign to design enemies with no rhyme or reason. So there's a lot of weird one-off enemies in it that are really weird looking.
I mean, heck, they even like make one of the kind of weird random enemies into like a big ass deal in the form of the Midgar Zalem too.
Yeah. Just a big ass snake.
Yeah, just a big ass snake that knows a weird magic spell.
Yeah, a weird magic spell that is a, you know, a nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
The tiny scorpion is upon us.
Yo, it's that dude. It's the scorpion. Don't attack him when his tail's up.
The little RC droid.
Don't attack the mist while it retreats into its shell, or its tail will be up and counter.
Go ahead, attack Heckman. Oh, we're out of mana. I got ethers. Got you covered. One spell gets 5 mana per ether. Well, just use another one then. You have to go into the menu, pick the item, go back out of the menu, pick the character, go back in the menu, pick the spell. Only then may you apply 5. What do you think of Those Who Fight Further, NES edition?
You know, honestly, it's better translated than the regular battle theme.
I think since there's like 2 lines that are very strong, they're not trying to like jump back and forth between a bunch of instruments. They're just like, yeah, here's the main melody and here's the harmony for it, and we're just gonna not look at the rest of this sheet of music.
Yeah. It doesn't sound great still, but it's not a single beep per beep.
They also are not overloading the chip so much that you just have random moments where it like cuts out or lags a bunch.
Oh, this scorpion doesn't know how to use his tail, so like every battle in this game, it's just damage, elemental weaknesses being the deepest that it goes. I honestly am surprised that that's even a thing. We've done it. Now to escape the same long journey back.
Oh, they definitely just make you walk your ass out, huh?
Yeah, and we'll fight random things on the way out, too.
It's making you want to play a real Final Fantasy. Might I recommend Final Fantasy Strangers of Paradise if you'd like to get that old school NES Final Fantasy 1 experience for a cool new age.
We're solo now. We gotta fight Rilfsack? No thanks. Aw, damn. Nice, he's weak to lightning. I'll remember that about Rilfsack. The run button does seem to work when he stops running on his own, but I'm not currently using it. There, he just kind of gives up on running sometimes. Where do I go?
A riddle?
There. I went through there earlier, I forgot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
More shin regards. Oh no. More Shinra cards. More Shinra guards.
Lot of guards. Lot of guards these days.
This is the part of the game where he's supposed to run from these 3 fights, but I guess canonically he just fights them all. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oops. Better heal up.
And yeah, remember, chat, if you're sick of this rotten pizza, type Gong in chat and it'll take a bunch of time off the clock. Or if you want to see Vault Boy successfully kill these guys.
We've honestly seen... The only thing left in this game to see is how they remade the story scenes and a million battles in the way of that. But I'm glad we got to see the boss. What a cool boss. Damn, he got on the train. That's all we can do. Just recreating the entire soundtrack like they apparently did is a lot of work. Nice train. Beautiful train. Let's do another Disney hit.
Not a train.
But don't worry about how unreadable that is. This is The Adventures of Gummy Bears. A really cool little show from the 1980s.
Oh.
What a game. The goal of this game is to walk all the way to the right, and then turn around and walk all the way back, and then you've won.
Okay, I believe in you.
Oh, sometimes we mix up our direction, I guess, but we will definitely just reverse the entire game to turn around, and that will be the game. That'll be it. That'll be all of it. This is a Disney show about bears that drink a potion that lets them bounce around and be really annoying, and that makes them hard to deal with. And the music is off the charts, out of its mind.
I actually remember the Gummy Bears.
It's on.
Did you like them?
It was one of those. Yeah, it was weirdly one of those things where I was just kind of like, oh, this is nice as a kid, and then like I didn't. They just didn't exist for like a couple of decades.
It kind of inspired actually good animation to come back after the Scooby-Doo era of animation.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it's on the Disney Channel. Like if you pay for Disney Plus or whatever, you can probably find it there.
But I also actually came mostly to say, why do I feel like that B is just a badly done version of the one from Zool, and I hated having that knowledge.
They gave me this in a Kuso Grande race, and I beat it in that hour after trying for a long time to learn it.
Ah.
Oof, that's no good. Now this sounds familiar.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Little Corneria for you.
Yeah, I was like, that's Star Fox. Yep, okay. God, Corneria bangs though. If you're gonna steal a song, Corneria is like a good one to pick.
I'm not sure if I'm moving forward or backwards at this point. It's hard to tell. Especially since I am extremely aware that at some point they just dead end us and we turn around and just do it all again. No, we're making it. What? That didn't work? I want that song back, actually. We're going back. I haven't heard that one yet.
That was a banger. Holy shit.
Oh.
These orbs, I guess, eventually give me one up after like 300 of them or something. Aw. I'm not sure exactly how my jump attack works. It seems like the cat actually has spinies on its back somewhere. Everything else seems to die when I jump on it. I need to make sure I land on the cat's head. I'll get eaten. Oof.
Oh, sick. Yeah, this has like a weird like Louis Cole like drum beat to it. I don't know what they were cooking with this, but it's fire.
We have died again. Back to the start. Sounds like a CD key generator.
Yeah, definitely like crack project core. Cute Fence donates $25. Here's a donation before I head to bed. Thanks so much to the Pit Crew for running this charity. It means a lot to so many of us. Hey, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. Yeah, I like that when your bear jumps, they just kind of like translate upwards. Like there's no animation in the knees, the arms, the hands. You just float up.
Again, their thing is, like Mario, jumping. That's all they do. They jump off of things like they're made out of rubber. That's their power. They have nothing else. So I'm glad that they went all in on the jump, is what I'm saying.
It's a pretty powerful power when you get down to it, right? I mean, like, being able to jump onto something and it's like made of rubber now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all Flubber did, and it was like a whole movie.
Yeah. My favorite part of the Care Bears is when one pops into someone's mouth and then goes flying at the ass, killing him instantly.
Well, you can see how much better I've gotten at this just in the time I've been playing it. I've only been hit twice this whole time. We're on our way to victory. It's extremely long though, so... By which I mean there's like 100 of these screens. I think there's 3 zones. We'd seen the end of one of them. Lots of content. Lots of smiling bridge pieces to look at.
Yeah, I like how societally there was like a point of there's like a technological line we crossed where having a bunch of random shit just be a guy's face went from being like kind of funny and charming and like 2D platformers to being like, It would be horrifying if the floor was just a man's face in this 3D game.
Yeah, that's what Cruelty Squad's about.
Kinda, yeah.
Although, genuinely, the most unsettling texture in all of Cruelty Squad is, in fact, the solid wall of Funkos, so...
Yeah. The one assassination target I got in Cruelty Squad and was like, I understand. I get it.
Yeah.
So do you, like, get an item when you get all the way to the right, or do you just have to, like, kind of feel it?
This is it. Whatever it is less interesting than anything you can imagine. I don't remember for sure, though. I'm sure it's unimpressive. That's all I got.
Oh, this is Amiga Tracker Core for sure. This shit sounds like the Gianna sisters.
This is a start to a demo scene, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
The doc demo.
missing those jumps is unacceptable. Bad playing. We don't get enough orbs to make up for jumps like that. I don't know what these orbs are exactly. They get their power. They don't even have their power all the time. They get it from some kind of potion that they mix. Some kind of soup. Like Asterix and Obelix sort of soup. They just drink this thing and then they're bouncy. I don't know about gumballs or whatever. It looks like 200 per one up though. Oof. Hey, what happened to my continue? No! Back to it. Back to the start.
Yippee! Back at stage 1 of Gummy Bears.
We've learned the lore of the levels.
What is this track?
What a song. Oh, you got a hard reset to get the continue back. That makes sense.
I love bootlegs, man.
That's why I didn't get it back. You gotta turn the power off and back on to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you game over, it doesn't properly reinitialize you back to having one continue. That rips.
That run was on the way. We're out of here now. We're done for.
I really love it when a video game has collectibles that do nothing.
This one gives
They're
you one
just
up
there.
eventually.
Oh.
It's they just didn't understand that 100 is a better number than 250 or whatever they chose.
Yeah. What's the one in Bubsy? Isn't Bubsy like you need 300, but also it like
500 yarn.
resets constantly? 500 yarn? Yeah, and it like resets fucking constantly.
At the end of every level, and I went through pretty carefully to collect all the power-ups. I feel like there's at least a few levels where you just cannot possibly have gotten that many.
Beautiful.
Making the yarn completely pointless.
Bubsy's main thing is, you know, just having the 9 lives at the start, right? That's what you're supposed to just use.
That's him.
Heracles.
2. Peggle 2.
What a jam.
Thank you for the 2 kind of covering up the S, so it's called Hercules.
This is a PlayStation game that is okay, I guess. Oh my god, it's so dangerous here. What if it were on the NES, is what they asked? Shouldn't have asked it. This game is beatable. I damn near beat this one in a Kusa tournament too. A lot of bootlegs coming my way from those. Hercules maybe needs to work out a little bit more at this point. He's 3 sword swings to kill a bat. Seems like a lot. Oof. Well, he's dead.
I love that this game has more jumping and landing noises than like Quake. Like every time your guy hops.
Sparing enemies is a mistake.
Yeah, that was one of the lessons Hercules had to learn.
Hades,
Hercules, there's
here
some
we
men you just can't reach.
This is a very important sound clip.
Did he just fucking say Herculade?
Yeah, there's like a one-off joke in the movie where he's like advertising himself and he sells Herculade and sneakers and stuff.
Yeah.
That's our healing item. You gotta be hearing that a lot. Okay, the way the jump works in this game is you jump first and then you add the controls to it. But even then, I'm not sure how to make him listen. It's gonna be important that I work it out at some point.
Yum, my favorite beverage, Hercule.
Oh my god, that is not great.
Local man tries to hype himself up before jumping over tiny gap.
I thought maybe it was water, just because I remember the PlayStation game. This isn't actually lethal. Rest assured there is platforming in this later that is way more complicated and unfair than this. That seems great. Damn, game's tough. I was going to say, the game Hades, and probably Hades 2, did an incredible job with Greek mythology, which I find interesting and have studied a little bit. They really nailed a lot of that. This movie, not so much. Not quite.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the trials of Hercules were like horrifying and were like terrible things and not just like he talked to a funny goat man? Yeah.
Yeah, because he killed his whole family under a spell and he had to make amends. They skipped that part too. But one of the trials was shoveling shit out of the biggest stable in the universe for like an entire day. He had like a day to do 2 weeks of shoveling. And he did it. Really good shoveler.
That's being the strongest man, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes being the strongest man just means helping a little old lady reach the top shelf at the grocery store, you know?
Happened to me the last time I was at the grocery store.
Yo, Anonymous with the $100 donation. Thank you so much.
This is one of those weird PlayStation 1 games that it's not very fun, but it is very well animated. Kind of a puzzle platformer thing. We get all the worst elements of it here. Hades being the bad guy is a common mistake that Hercules media makes.
Yeah. I mean, when it comes to Hercules, Hades had nothing to do with him. Heracles, anyway.
Yeah, he showed up to
Hades'
catch
His
Cerberus.
mother-in-law, right? Is his fucking mother-in-law?
Yeah, Hera is the villain of the Heracles story.
Yeah,
like,
she hates him.
Hera hates Heracles, like, just full on.
There we go. Hades his only interaction that I can remember is one of the trials is to catch Cerberus, and Hades is like, cool, try, and then he does.
Yeah, you can try. And you might even succeed, but you know, don't you dare hurt my dog. If I remember right, is like part of it, and that's all it is really.
If you diss my dog, you will fluff my hog, and you will not have a say in the matter. Yeah, I will make you do this thing.
Oh, damn. There is an Amazon series that is just this art that's on screen. That's pretty much all the animation looks like, and it's just some old guy telling you the Greek mythology. Just one episode is just Zeus, and it's just an hour of some old guy talking about Zeus. It's just grandpa energy. It's really good. If you're interested in getting the scoop on Dionysus. I think it's just on Amazon Prime.
If you make fun of my my dog one more time, there will be a world in which the only thing that exists is you fluffing my dog.
One of the greatest written lines, truly.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're back at the start again. This game is tough. I did clear it. Pegasus is in here somewhere. At the end, it turns into a shmup. We will not make it there. It's like no way that we'll make it there. Even if this show went on for another 2 hours, I'd probably still be working on that. I did make it to about there in the hour I had in Kuso, and then I got stuck. There was a really hard stage before that, where this platforming where I'm holding right now, and he just doesn't listen. I have no idea why. Yeah, I can't figure it out. There is some method to it. Gotta manipulate that programming somehow.
We got one last game to round it out here. Oh wow, it sounds just like the intro to Mario Kart.
Exactly the same game. Look at these well-drawn carts, you know, these cars. They're so good.
My favorite car is Yoshi.
There he is.
Yup.
That's Yossi, all right, yeah.
That's my goat. That's my goat right there.
If you'd like to see Mega Man bootlegs, check out my Damage Shuffler. We got those programmed in. There's quite a few. Maybe more than any other game franchise. There are so many Mega Man bootlegs. They are Mega Man X3 and the... Oh man, that one, I have it in my list here as like, if things are going too well, I could play this, the most hated Mega Man game of mine. I can't stand it. It's so bad. I had to make a macro to get through it because it tears the screen so bad. It ignored my inputs, and I had to beat it in the shuffler.
And yet it's still not the last thing, usually, in the shufflers.
God bless Mega Man X6.
It's thankfully short. If nothing else, X3 is short on the Genesis where it doesn't belong. Nice work, Yossi. I don't know how to do any Yossi moves.
I think if I remember right, Yossi has an air normal that's absolutely busted, where you just jump in the air and do a little kick, and he like turns around backwards and like swats his tail like 3 times, and you can just jump at the opponent and do that over and over again, and it is absolutely unanswerable. There it is.
Trying to figure out how to do it. I think it's a charge.
Yeah, good luck getting anything to come out consistently in Kart Fighter. Yeah.
Yeah, Zeus does a lot of stuff that is pretty bad and randomly good sometimes. Like, sometimes he cares about humans, sometimes he eats them, like he doesn't care.
Sometimes he like fucks a lady and his wife catches him fucking a lady and he's like, no, I wasn't fucking a lady, I was fucking this beautiful cow. And she's like, that's not better. And he's like, so you're telling me I turned this beautiful woman into a cow for no fucking reason? And then there was a Minotaur.
There was I mentioned Dionysus. He was having another affair with some random lady, and Hera's solution to this was to tell her, hey, that's probably Zeus. She went in disguise and told her that, and she so that lady got excited about that and demanded to see Zeus's true form, and Zeus is like, nah, that'll kill you. And he let her persuade him to just do that, and the room exploded into flames, and the only thing left was this baby that she had just given birth to, Dionysus. He disintegrated everything there in the entire like city except for his baby boy there. Okay, that's the tongue.
Luigi with a two-hand Hadouken.
It looks like Luigi's got some band kicks too, or something going on there.
Oof, I do not like his kick. Jeez.
Oh my god, and
Luigi
a
seems
tick
pretty
throw pressure?
belligerent. Jeez.
There are so many fighting game bootlegs that have the same energy as those Mortal Kombat games. There's Tekken, got a lot of those. King of Fighters.
There's also a lot of them for Dynasty Warriors, because the first Dynasty Warriors game was a fighting game.
So a couple of them, like the one I use on Arcade Pit a lot, with Goku just in it, along with like just regular humans, and then there's Goku, and he's not usually any good. Everyone thinks Dragon Ball Z and they pick him, you know, but he just loses.
People don't know the, you know, the traditional incarnation, like incantation of Salty Bet, of always bet on DBZ / never bet on DBZ.
Never bet on DBZ, yeah, exactly.
Only two options for them. They're either, you know, terrible, or they're terrible and they have one move that just does 1,000,000 damage.
Yeah.
Come back to like
They'll be losing the entire fight. They'll be getting their ass beat every step of the way, and then they'll just like do a full screen explosion and win.
Yeah.
Oh, Donkey Kong. Let me read this uniform. Junior.
Oh, got a dragon punch.
That is a pathetic kick normal though. Holy shit. The kick the light kick that's shorter than the jab.
Doesn't do a whole lot.
Can't expect a gorilla to have a great kick. They're pretty top heavy.
True.
Oh, banana! Banana? How'd I do that? How'd I do banana? This game unfortunately has real inputs it's asking for that it doesn't know how to read.
Yeah, I was gonna say it has real inputs, and I'm sure it reads them all perfectly with no problems.
I think it's just a Hadouken for the banana. And yet, no banana. No banana.
The assumption I would have that it's like a classic bad old video game thing is you do the quarter circle, press the button, and release the button. And you have to do the press and the release really quickly because you're trying to time it so that both of them are a valid input for Hadouken. And then you hope that one of them works. Because sometimes games care more about you releasing the button at the right time than pressing it at the right time. But only in like truly old games.
Getting worked. Well, that, I'm pretty confident that that is the input it's looking for, which doesn't bode well for me on any character here, if I can't do that one. Continue is not a good noise.
Something wrong about seeing a boss word that's like notably smaller than a Koopa.
Yeah.
It's one of those Koopas from World 4.
This is a Bowser who's voiced by Danny DeVito and not Jack Black.
I think that's the same input as the banana. Oh, those moves that hit multiple times are so gross.
You know, it's the thing that's throwing me about this Bowser. This is the modern Bowser design. Like, you know, the one that... This isn't the Bowser design that they used before, specifically Mario 64. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was made at least after 1990, what? 7? Yeah, 1996, I think you're right.
Yeah. Late 2000, or late 95, I believe, was the N64 release in Japan. And Andway-sung with another $200 donation. Thank you so much. And we've cracked $45,000. Thank you, everybody. I'm out of. I've been awake for almost a full day, and I'm out of the ability to pop off fully. But I'll have you know, in my spirit, I'm going bananas back here.
Bananas with down forward attack.
That's right.
Well, Koopa's not very strong, but he's reliably able to do... Oh, wait. How did I do that? I definitely didn't hit any buttons for that one. Oh, Luigi's just gonna be a menace every time I get here, because he's got that kick.
If I remember right, too, I think if you try to play Luigi, none of his special moves work. If I remember right, like there just literally is not an input you, a human player, can do that will give you Luigi's moves.
Oh, he's monstrous. There's no hope here. There's hope.
Wow. Nice wrecker, eh, Luigi?
He jumped into my fist. That kick always gets the hit.
Hell yeah, that's an old game dive kick right there.
Staying in the air is the best I got. But he has a dragon punch that sort of works. Dang. Back to the board.
And yeah, let us know when you want to do the swap over. I think we're hitting about that time.
I'm good.
Yeah, let me double check with Doc real quick, and then
I'll just randomly hop around some other choice games while you're setting up.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Street Blaster 2.
Yeah. Yeah, let me know once you are fully alive and good to go on your channel, Doc, and I'll get the shared stream thing sent out in advance.
Another game where controls don't exist?
Oh, the spinning bird kick. Another spinning bird kick. Another spinning bird kick. Uh-oh, Chun-Li with a throw into lightning legs into another spinning bird kick. Damn, she's good.
I think I'll... Well, here's Squirrel King Super Mario Brothers.
Alright, I'm live.
All right, perfect.
Sweet.
Smite, we're gonna run one match of this, and then feel free to cut the side stream right over, and
You gotta... I'm gonna send you off with Smoking Tom.
thank you. What a beautiful image.
Have a good one, everybody. I'm right over.